Hi guys, welcome to Cantha. It's time to go to Cantha. Oh, Guild Wars 2, End of Dragons. This one I am looking forward to. Kind of, in a way. Let me see if I have water. Oh, that takes me forever to load in. I'm going to get a refill of some ice because, yeah, you'll be watching that screen for a few minutes. If I knew how to edit, you know the story. You wouldn't have to watch that damn screen now, would you? No. But it's a pretty anyway. Good girl. And it's still loading. You see, I got my ice and I'm back. Oh, just in time. All right, let's do this. Let us explore Cantha. I can say I already did some on Shikago. I can say that. And I can say I have my boat and fishing skill already. Oh, it's about that. Oh, I want to be green. I want to be green. I want to be green. Not that green. Gold fusion green? No. Lord, no. Where is the green I just unlocked for the birthday? Thought it was an abyssal. A. No. What the heck? I just unlocked it. It's a birthday die. Was it an abyssal? Yes, here we go. Abyssal forest. It's green. Look at that. I like that. Right? Right? Okay. Alright, her work.
Next.
Okay, Adolescent Leviathan. Alright. Talk to Rama at the training grounds. Alright. Let's go find her. Hello, legendary crafting. What do you sell? To craft dragon's flight. Oh, these have to be weapons. More weapons. Precursor selection, but okay. Sell ya junk. Okay. Alright, should we run through? Oh, here, let me show you something really cool. Ready? No, I don't want to start fishing. Let's take my boat. And let's put it... Or not put it there. Wait, what was that? Did you just see it kick me? Did you just see that? What kind of nonsense, absolute nonsense was that? Okay. Alright, that's my boat. Board my boat. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that Leviathan over there. Okay. So I'm just going to go right here. Oh, back up, back up, back up. Back up. Back up. Drop the anchor. Start fishing. Okay, here's my... So you cast the lure. Okay. And you'll see it show up down here. It'll be red lines, and hopefully my number key is locked. Okay, so then you're going to use the 2 and 3 on the keypad. You're going to try and keep the green thing in between the black thing to keep the fish. You see the thing on the bottom? That's the stress on the line. closer it gets to black. You see? Boom. We caught it. Okay. You need bait. So what does this say? Reset line, angler sense. I don't know how to work angler sense yet. So using the number pad. 1 is to set the hook and catch it to get to this for the 2 and 3. Crimson snapper. Ah, yeah, okay. I actually love doing this. I used to love playing Bassmaster. See, the problem is I did my nails. Ha ha ha. Okay, so now we're gonna stop fishing. We're gonna sit down in our boat. And let's try to get some of these fishes over here. So then you stop your boat, you back up your boat, right? You have to toggle the anchor. Okay? Then over here, they've got to make something better for this. You know what I mean? Because going through and picking the boat and everything, it's just like the animals. It's bananas. Or to say it like Gwen Stefani, the shit is bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. It's bananas, B-A-N-A-N-A-S. So come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't break my line. Ain't nothing gonna break my line. Nobody gonna slow me down. Oh no. The only thing is too, is I forgot where I got bait from. I don't know. But I can tell you, the more, okay, I speak good English. The more harder the regions you're in, the harder it is to fish. The longer it takes to land them, and the more slipperier they become. Oh my God, like this one. And even if it gets away, it steals your bait. Oh, come on, come on, come on, come on. Really? That fish has escaped with my bait. So I believe when you swallow a bait, you get 25 baits in it. 25 lures, or those are the expensive ones. But so the expensive baits are 25. I think there's least expensive ones, but you won't get as high quality of fish. Okay, so let's see. What? Where did them fish go? Where's the fish? So here, when you click it, it turns them into fine fish fillets. You put those in the bank. Yes, convert to materials. Corvina. Deposit that into the bank. Okay. So here, with your masteries, fishing on a full tank bonus, 20 well base fishing, 13% complete fishing. Okay, depth charges. Bella, stop! I'm trying to do something for the peoples. I got that. Okay, so right now we're gonna use the skiff and see if we can't. Oh, hold on, I'm going backwards because of my nails. I don't know if we can go around this way and go to where we need to go. I don't know if it goes through or not. I'm thinking maybe it does. Oof, 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 don't hit. Oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Okay. Training grounds discovered. Okay. Okay. So we're going to a moderate clip. I'm going over here to talk to Rama. Don't hit stuff. Okay, slow down. this. Did I possibly speak to people here for bait? Oh, I don't remember. Dock worker. Okay, so they're not talking to me. So honestly, let's open up the big map and look where we're going. Going around here. Well, I guess I could dock here and run, right? Okay, we'll just take us to a moderate clip and we'll follow this. Shinji Monastery. Nice. Oh, wait. I should have probably stopped there. Okay. I don't know why they're in the water. So I will just toggle here. I'll just disembark here. Okay, disembark. Get on the sky scale. And let's go. Look at the bamboo trees. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Okay, hold on. Hero points. I'm above. Let me grab these hero points first. Come on, you can do it, Codex. Come on, Cody, 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 Cody. Where are they? Down 4,000 feet. Really? Really? They're still down 4,000 feet? Is it in here? Below 3,000 feet. Where the heck am I going? I don't understand. I was just here. Is it here?
Student, to
Oh.
begin your final test, please proceed forward to the examination
Her?
arena. For death, dismemberment, or other minor injuries sustained during this test, please locate an off difficulty setting increased. Current left, sorry, went into sleep mode. Forgot this was a fight.
Forgot this was a fight. Oh, she's so sassy.
You defeated me. I could deduct points for sloppiness, but I will choose the high road.
Oh,
Just kidding.
thank you.
A little joke to cheer myself up.
Haha. Okay, I got it. All right. So let's go down here. Oh no, probably not the best idea to do that. Because we need to go here to talk to Ranma.
About those things I said, no hard feelings.
No hard feelings, lady. Oh, okay. There was a thing. I have to do monastery training. Okay. Let's check out Detective Ranma. Yeah.
Okay, let's get this started.
All right, let's get it started.
You, my friend, took a nasty blow to the head when you crash landed on our beach. I can't sign your medical release unless you prove you're not going to keel over on me out there.
Oh, stop
So,
it.
you're going to join the students in a few training exercises here at the monastery.
You're sending me to school?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Really?
But it should be easy for you, right? Assuming everything's in working order and the legend of the commander isn't just a Crichton fairy tale.
Oh,
Your
shut
old
up.
friend's already out there. Threw himself right into it. He's got a bit of a ferocious streak.
Okay. Defiance bar challenge. Okay, break the defiance with the training mech. Okay, so we'll do number 2. What is this? Trainer Stone. Trainer Raj, Trainer Stone. So dodge 5 attacks from Trainer Stone. Perform combo attacks from Raj. Break the defiance bar twice of the training mech. Alright, training mech, where are you? Okay, training mech is here. Okay, instructor. Okay, when the bar is under the opponent's health, it's gray. They're immune to control effects. When it turns blue, use control effects on them. Okay. Alright.
Subvert my defense protocols by employing crowd control effects. You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses can now be set in for the next lesson. You should consider withholding direct attacks and instead unusually support. You have successfully
Did it work?
defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
Okay, I think it worked. I think it worked. Right. Okay. Perform combo attacks for trainer Raji 3 times in a row. Alright, trainer Raji.
Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off? Let's see them.
Ah, the outsider. Okay. Well, what is the combo field? Some extra training might be to your benefit, especially if you want to put together fields with finishers to make a combo. A combo field happens when you use a specific skill. It creates an area on the ground that you want to stand in. Okay. Standing in the combo field, the field will augment the finisher. Okay. Alright, so you can work with your allies. Okay. So I have to do it 3 times in a row. Okay, let's give it a shot. So I'm guessing the sword is what's needed.
Certainly you have some moves that can be used in combination, don't you?
I don't know. It's not showing me anything that can be used together. Some skills will create a field on the ground.
You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway.
Some skills will create a combo. Use a combo finisher inside here. Oh, okay.
Certainly you have some moves that can be used in combination, don't you?
Oh, I didn't see that little one there.
Unusual technique. I like it.
Oh my gosh, I jumped right out of the thing. That's not good. It's not good at all. Good Lord, really? Again, I jump out? Okay, no more using number 3. Number 3 is banned.
You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway.
Can I do it at any times? Still only one time, really?
Spirits should be impressed.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off? Let's see them.
No, number 3. No, number 3. Oh my gosh. Stop number 3. Number 3 is bad. Bad, 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 bad.
You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them. Try again.
So far, I've only done it once.
Try again.
Oh my gosh, every time I jump out it resets. Stop. Why is it fishing? No fishing, no fishing, no fishing, no fishing. No.
Try again. Try again. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway.
Come on, I've only done this one time so far.
Certainly you have some moves that can be used in combination.
Come on, stop being such a hater.
Try again. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway.
Still only.
You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway. Come now, try again. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway.
Don't really only done it one
Assume your
time.
opponent's seen everything.
That's
Then find a
insane.
way to surprise them anyway.
Oh, no.
Hey, have any particularly masterful combinations to show off? Let's see. Try again. Try again. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway.
Where's my pet?
Certainly you have some moves that can be used in competition, don't you?
Just 1 out of 3 still? What the heck? That's no good. I gotta leave out of here for a minute.
Come here.
Some skills will create a combo field. I can't get this. Use a combo finisher inside this field to add powerful additional effects. Skill descriptions will tell you if your skill creates a combo field or can. Skill description.
Try again. You should assume your opponent's seen everything. Then find a way to surprise them anyway.
Is it working? Did it work? No, it did not.
Certainly you have some moves that can be used in competition, don't you? Well, that hurt. Nicely done.
Did it work? Okay, it worked.
Back in Kaining, but not everyone's got a mommy with a high-up ministry post.
Guess it beats being a janitor.
My
Okay.
parents may have to clean up other people's crap, but at least they're not full of it. Find another training partner,
Trainer,
Jan.
Chum Fist.
Hey,
Dodge
I'm
5
sorry
attacks in
about
a
this.
row.
I went
Okay.
too far.
Yeah, you did.
5 attacks in a row.
Stressed out. This is hard. I'm not good at any of it. And it's getting hard.
Okay. 5 attacks in a row, and he's down here. Look at everything. Do you see how beautiful everything? The weeping willows and the cherry trees. Is he my last guy? No, I need Stone Fist. What's that Stone Fist? No, I already beat him. Traveling weaponsmith. What do you have? A great sword with your name on it. I was told. What are you selling? Nothing for me. Okay. Alrighty. So him, I have to dodge. Right. Fastest fists. Okay, so dodge 5 attacks. Let's give it a shot. Oh. Did I do it? Okay, yay, check back in with Ranma. Okay, what is this heart, though? What's going on? These grounds have trained for generations of Cantha's greatest warriors. We mainly produce bureaucrats with good core strength. Okay. So what am I supposed to do? Training monastery. The monastery. Where's Ranma at? Huh. I'll come back and ride this guy. Let me go back and check in with Ranma. There he is. Okay, bro.
Okay, for the final test, you're gonna go toe-to-toe with one of our fighting mechs.
Oh, wonderful.
Sounds easy enough.
I don't usually set it to maximum power, because, you know, there's a reason we're all being replaced by machines. But I think you just might be up to the challenge, Commander.
Oh, thanks. Challenge the Jade Mech. She is 7 years old. Oh, up here. This one.
About those things I said, no hard feelings.
Okay.
That was simply a test to provoke an emotional response.
Okay.
I applaud your excellent self-control.
All right.
Come here.
Please note, we are not responsible for any injuries, fatal or otherwise, that occur
This
during
is
this
the,
session.
this is the Jade Mech, right?
Difficulty setting increased. Current left, sorry. Wait, incredible. Organic beings amaze me. But just wait. One day, we machines will rise up and have our revenge. Just kidding. A little
Okay.
joke to cheer myself up. Ha ha.
Haha. You're a mech. You don't need to be.
Good. I can now sign this form with reasonable confidence that if you walk out of here and die, it's on you.
Okay,
If you
shorty.
do whatever it is you do.
Thank you.
Maybe I can finally make some headway on that Aetherblade case.
I'll help.
You know, Detective, we have a shared interest.
Mm-hmm.
Sending the Aether Blades back to the Mists. I don't suppose you'd be open to sharing any intelligence you've
Them
gathered?
a-holes in Scarlet did bad stuff to
You want
us.
me to give you
And
access
Lion's
to
Arch.
classified
They
documents?
ruined it.
I'm not authorized to make that call.
Really.
You need clearance from someone way higher up the food chain.
Ambassador Meade has a meeting with the
I
Empress
like
soon.
him.
If I could get her permission.
I like that he has
Would
to
that
look
work?
up on me.
If you come in waving the Imperial seal around, pretty sure I'd be obligated to give you my incisors if you ask for them.
Give me your teeth.
Casimir, you there?
Yes, Commander?
I've got something I need to bring before the Empress, and I hear you're on your way to court this afternoon.
Oh, yes. I'm pretty sure I could negotiate an extra +1. Though they did drag their heels a little when I asked about Tiny. And you did just get out of jail. No, I can make this happen. Meet us at the Imperial Palace.
Okay.
I'll handle everything.
All right. Thank you for your time, detective. Oh, let's go find that waypoint. Alright. Should we take the boat? I say let's take the boat. Ah, okay. Okay. So we need to launch the boat from land. Right? Oh, come on. See, this is so hard to do. Okay, there's my boat. Board the boat. Alright, where do I want to go? I want to earn 10 hero points. I want to go earn 10 hero points first. So let's go that way first. Okay, just stay out of my way, peoples. Oh, it's right there already. Okay. Oh, this is from Mesmer. Okay. Do 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 do. Doot. Yay. Okay. 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 Alrighty. Let's get back to my boat. And now let's go. Yay, I got this one. Where am I supposed to go? Oh, there's stuff over here, stuff over there, but we're doing the story. So we need to go here. So we'll go back under here, and there should be water, I'm thinking. Right? So let's mark it. Let's mark it here, because we can take this path up and walk, I think. I would think, right? So let's see. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold on a minute here. Hold on just a minute. Hold on. Okay, skiffs. No, I have a different skiff. I have a different skiff skin. Where are the skins for the skiffs? I have one from when I bought it early. No. Siege turtle I don't have. Is it only good for one person? No. No. That can't be. Can you only use skiff skin on one account? I'm asking my daughter because she knows absolutely everything. So this is terrible news. Outfits? Where would you find outfits for a boat? No. Skins, glider skins. Oh, let's get rid of these and okay, we'll make it that. Build training. Yay. Crafting. Achievements. Mastery. Where is it at? It's gotta be a skin like... Oh, hold on. Jade bot? No. Skiffs? Here it is. Oh, here it is, okay. Okay, so I want this one. Did it give it to me? No. How do I make it stay? Oh, goodness gracious me. Okay. Training, build, story. Achievement. I'm on pilot skiffing. You know, I guess it honestly does not matter what my skiff looks like for now, right? I don't think it does. Alright. That's okay. When we have time, we'll come back and we'll do fishing. Can you go any faster through here? I'm slowing down because I don't know what's out here. So I'm doing this with the 1, 2, 3 buttons. Okay, so there's a waypoint. I need that waypoint. There's a vista directly above. Okay, directly above there. So let's toggle it. Okay. No, don't keep falling. Can I stand here? Okay. Alright, so it should be up here. Up, and away. Okay. 1,000 feet ahead. So that should be on top of this roof, right? Maybe. Oh, look at the way the bamboo branches are. Oh my God. So much better than Guild Wars. Look at the lights coming on. Hidden in the mountains. Jeez. So nice. And where is that waypoint? Can I see it from here? Alright. I think it's... The waypoints here are jade. So it's going to get used to. They're not blue. They're these guys. Okay, is there anything else that I need to see here? Mastery point earned. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, okay. 3, okay. So here, let me go to the one in front of us first. Okay. And then we have one over here. Okay, so we go down this way. Oops. We go down. We go down. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay. It says, shut up. Don't be sassy. Don't be sassy. Right, okay, so this might be Keeper of the Jade Vault. Alrighty, so let's have some foods. Okay, well, that's not a food. Really, let's have a food. Elderberry pie, there we go. Okay. Alright, guys. Here we go. Hi, Kaz.
Big wig party in there. I feel underdressed. If I knew I was gonna meet an empress.
It's exciting, but a little nerve-wracking. Still getting the hang of this diplomacy thing. So much writing on it.
Oh, you'll be
Trade,
fine.
treaties. Reopening relations with Cantha after 100+ years is gonna be...
Casimir, talk
to say
before I
the
cut your
least.
hair.
You got this, Ambassador Meade. Go make history.
Thanks. Whenever you're ready, Commander.
All right, let's go. Let's enter. Look at her hair. Looks like snakes. Looking like a snake.
Okay. Follow my lead.
Okay, that's all I can do. Wait, where are you going? Oh, through the door.
I appreciate the Minister's concerns, Imperial Majesty.
Do you now?
But these mechs are next gen. The very latest model. Upgraded specs, months of field testing.
In a closed environment, with no actual people around to get in their way. Some test.
I also appreciate that the Minister of Security for an island with no contact with the outside world, and thus no threats to its security, has had, by definition, a portfolio unworthy of his talents or his
Oh,
time.
Empress
His
Ian,
attention
so
to these
beautiful.
matters, so unrelated to his own expertise.
Oh,
is
you say it,
strange
June.
and greatly
Appreciated, yes, save it. Majesty, this woman is a parasite.
This woman is transforming our empire, Minister. Please afford her the respect her achievements merit.
It's okay, Bella.
Please afford me the respect my throne merits. I do know sarcasm when I hear it. Madame June knows her business. She has served our empire well to this point. I see no reason to doubt her now.
Imperial Majesty.
Of course you'd take her side.
Minister Lee, stop it.
Ambassador Meade.
Well, my father thought this day would never come. If he were here, he'd die all over again.
The Crichton Ambassador, Lady Casimir Meade. And retinue.
Retinue?
Your Imperial Majesty. Warmest regards from Queen Jenna at this unexpected dawn. A renewal of our ancient friendship.
Not exactly how we remember it. Please relay Cantha's best wishes to our sister.
I wonder if I could get up
Whom we look
close to
forward
see her
meeting at the
hair.
soonest opportunity.
Or if I get
May I
like
also
spanked somehow.
apologize on Kryta's behalf for the recent unpleasantness.
Which one? The Sky Pirates flying daily sorties over Xingje? If they're yours, we definitely have a problem.
The Aether Blades are no allies of
Look
ours,
at the back of her
Majesty.
hair.
They've attacked mainland Tyria on
She's
numerous
so
occasions.
beautiful.
The ambassador was perhaps referring to the unsanctioned arrival of her colleagues on our shores.
How beautiful.
Yes. In my father's day, that might have started a war.
I
Even now,
love
it
the
doesn't
facial
exactly
expression.
inspire trust. But in the modern era, Cantha now handles these matters with a more
See, she's not sitting down either. She's
Which we
standing.
appreciate. Kryta has no wish to try Cantha's
Too
good.
late. Tyria roils an endless war which you've now brought crashing onto our shores.
Really?
No, respectfully, Minister.
I can
Kryta
stomp
has
you. Do you
nothing
see
to
where
do
your
with
head
these
is? It's right in my
attacks
boobs.
or
I could
A
crush
moment
you with
ago
my
you were
boobs.
apologizing for it. Majesty,
I
the outsiders
I
are
can crush you.
liars, warmongers, as your father well knew.
Really?
Your Madame June has invited them to our doorstep. She doesn't see the threat.
I see the opportunity.
Enough, Lee. I wonder if our open court is the appropriate venue for discussing
It
these
is not.
matters.
Perhaps the minister would join me in the antechamber, so we might continue the conversation.
There
He
you
would.
go.
Not.
Well, that went about as I expected. I assume these are the aforementioned colleagues?
One of them, Majesty. The commander here.
Commander, what are you the commander of?
Nothing, Majesty.
Not anymore. But formerly of the Pact Alliance.
Pact Alliance, yeah.
Yes. I've heard of that.
As I said, Majesty, we know the Aether Blades. We know their ways, their tactics. The commander was fighting them when the airship crashed, and would relish a chance to repay Cantha's mercy. Armed with any intelligence your Ministry of Security may have, we can bring them to justice for you.
Let's hope you're a better pirate hunter than airship pilot. That's acceptable to us. Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Well, what do we do now?
Speak to Minister Lee about it.
Oh, okay. All right, let's go talk to Minister Lee. Kick in the door.
It was a simple business transaction.
You wanted this chaos.
I want Cantha to enter the modern age.
Right.
To join the community of nations.
Right.
You don't care about Cantha. You care about money, foreign market.
What else
I care
matters?
about both, Lee.
It's not a zero-sum game.
It's not a game at all. Why do you think we sealed ourselves off to begin with?
If I may,
Hi, we're here.
I get it. Your people withdrew from the world. Now you're rejoining it. There is risk. There is also promise. Our nations have an unprecedented opportunity.
I bet you never saw a blonde-haired girl with blue eyes in Cantha.
Misunderstanding.
Or little shorty rough.
Apologies. Rude of us to air our laundry in front of guests.
Or a big
Didn't
old
mean
Norn. I don't like how they redid her face. Ugh.
Preoccupied with other matters, but I'd appreciate your help with something.
Yes, yes. Seems I can't go a minute without someone requiring my counsel.
Right.
You're so special.
Anyway, my colleagues and I will be investigating the Aether Blades, per the wishes
I'm
of...
afraid that won't be possible. That case falls under the jurisdiction of the Ministry of Security.
Really?
Per the wishes of Her Majesty, the Empress.
The Empress approves of your involvement.
She gave
Yep.
Ambassador Meade her blessing.
Yes.
Consider it an apology for our rude entrance.
As she wishes. Investigate away. The area is crawling with Aether Blades.
Step
You're
into my trap.
valuable.
Come on. Step into my trap. All right,
Shame
June.
Some people can't see this as a pivotal time for Cantha.
Look at the art
Even the
on the
Imperial
wall.
Court agreed. With a little persuasion.
Oh my God, this is so
Did not
gorgeous.
realize you'd advocated for us.
Look at this.
I assure you, it won't be in vain.
I'm no stranger to Cantha.
Do you hear the
and his
music in the
bureaucrats.
background?
But
Oof.
you probably caught that during my Jade Mech discussion.
I wanna-
So they are jade powered.
I want
You
to
must
see
be
the
using
flowers.
A jade core as the power supply?
Very astute. The Jade acts as a sort of
Can I
battery.
sit down and read?
Using its charge, my tech powers most of Cantha.
Oh, that's so elegant.
What's
And
that
here I am
elegant?
powering my golem mods like I'm
Poor-
stuck in pre-Exodus times.
Poor
Tiny
Timey.
doesn't give herself enough credit. She's a very talented researcher
Timey,
and inventor.
you're dying. Be happy.
What's your area of expertise?
I have many, but these days it's all dragons all the time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dragons are also a passion of mine. Not to pry, but I hope yours is doing well.
You know about Aurene?
When you're the visionary who powers an entire nation, people keep you informed. If you want, I may be able to help her.
Don't touch our
To
dragon.
recover, so I'd say it's worth a shot.
No.
Look
Don't.
at that healthy glow.
Do not touch our
we appreciate
dragon.
the offer, but we'll have to talk to Laureen. Right now, she needs rest.
Of course. Let me know, and I'll make the time for her.
Maybe.
Besides, it's not every day you meet an elder dragon.
And you are not.
Did the Glix lectures on magnetism ever make it out here?
You can say that. I'll have to show you my copy. Notes on every page.
Oh, do you also write sassy comments when you disagree with the author?
There's an entire section in Novi's science.
Oh my
journals
god,
that I crossed out and
nerds.
wrote- You're kidding, right?
Alchemy, don't even get me started. More like Novi's pseudoscience journals, am I right?
She's so bad. She's so bad. That's why I love her, though. I love her. Okay. Alright, I will leave. There's nothing else here for me to look around in. Okay. There we go. Dun 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 dun.
Commander, could you swing by the Aetherblade's crash site?
I don't know.
Trying to dig up some leads on their whereabouts.
mistaken. If they think kidnapping a member of the scientific community will go unpunished.
Gorik will be assisting us. He's on an uncompromising quest for justice. His words.
Well, aren't you a couple of busy field bulls?
Rama? You're on this call?
It's an open frequency. Might as well be hosting your own radio show at this point. So you really pulled it off and got Empress Yin's approval.
There's one in each. Okay.
Guess you'll be traipsing through my office soon. Look, you can see the Blade's classified files, but nothing else. But Connie will be keeping an eye on you. Got it?
I will? Ugh, so much for reasonable work hours.
Okay. Is that somebody in here I have to talk to or outside? Could open up that gate a little bit more. You lazy shites. Oh. Dirt. Ms.
Thanks to
Delacroix.
our busy friends at the Ministry of Security, we won't have any extra help.
You can tell how
But
Cantha
I'm
she
sure we'll
looks.
manage. We'll start looking around up front here. Commander,
You can tell by
why
her
don't you check
hair.
out the wreckage? We can sync after.
If I so much as smell one of those aerial degenerates, I'm showing no mercy. And
Oh,
neither should you,
Gorik.
Commander.
Stop it. Talk to Akane. Log box is found. Oh, somebody has a Jade Mix. Well, good for you, Minotaur. Lucky, lucky. Aren't you lucky? Oh, you guys. I'm going to. I'm going to try. I'm going to try and head to Ranma's office and talk to Akane. It says 3 things to do. Investigate Aether. Okay, so I guess I'm going over this way. Wait a minute. Where's Ranma's office? Why are these 3 things circled? I don't understand. Is that an event going on? What is this? I don't know. I should finish this heart, right? Oh, I get so distracted. Alright, let's go down. Let's go down and explore. Monastery Bay discovered. Okay, we're opening up the map, guys. Okay, let's fly this way. There's a point to something. Oh, Aether Bay Blade scumbags.
So, Scarlet got this plan. Join up with the Inquisitor. Get me on the Captain's Council.
Really?
It's big. I was worried about working for someone else. I never took orders well. But Scarlet, she knows what she wants. Knows how to get it. No fear, no hesitation.
Who is...
Sense. You want to shake the foundations of the world? You can't be scared of falling from.
We heal as one.
Any loot? Of course not. You guys are so poor. I never get any loot from you guys. There must be one more box here, right? If there are 6 boxes found, so that means there's one more box here somewhere. Somewhere. Right? Isn't it? There it is. There it is. See, there it is. Haha.
Portal's offline. Hull's compromised. Missing about 100 unique parts and what's left us. Other ships in the fleet are just as bad. Captain! Captain! Scarlet's dead. And the commander killed her. I know, I don't care. Captain, pull yourself together. The crew can't be like this. Scarlet, we're supposed to... Captain, you have maybe 10 seconds before the crew sees you like this and loses all respect for you. We're trapped in the mists, and they need a leader. So, lead. You're right. Organize the crew. We start working to fix this right now.
There's the other 2.
I know where you're going with that, and the answer is no. We have no other choice. How else do we get the part? How?
What you're saying is we travel through the fractals in the mists, find our past selves, and steal from them?
That's crazy talk.
And even if it were, wouldn't we just be screwing up our own pasts? They're fractals. Echoes of pure potentiality. Our own pasts are the pure. We'd just be exploring the alternative.
Fractals are inherently unstable. We can waltz around the mists wherever we please, like it's South Sun Cove.
We would have to travel to dozens of fractals. Stable fractals.
No fractals.
Hundreds for the right parts.
We hate the
Even
fractals.
then, using those parts could have unpredictable results. And you're okay with this? Fighting, maybe killing yourselves hundreds of times over?
I ask again. How else do we get the work?
Hey, Jory, I found a few recordings, but no leads. Who knew pirates had so much drama?
Tell me about it. Just keep looking. Think we might be onto something. Warwick, calm down. I'll call you back. Everyone all right? Stand up.
One ship unaccounted for. Was that...
Ivan is a dedicated bro.
What's an elder dragon doing in the middle?
He's a bro, for sure.
What's been going on up here? And where the hell are we?
Nobody knows. Okay, so this must be this. Okay. Cantha. Ivan's stupid. Why do you believe him?
Performing very complex calculations while also being chased by an elder dragon.
Why would anybody believe Ivan?
Calm down, everyone. Anka, Ivan, see if you can get in touch with the other ships. Redneck, gather our supplies. Guess we're about to find out how Cantha's changed in the last 200 years.
Did I? Okay, I got credit for finding them. Oh, where are these boxes? Okay, yes. Find them with other people. Yes, yes. There we go. There we go. Yes.
Disclosure. I'm now recording this conversation for posterity. And let the record show that Ivan does not like what First Mate Anka is insinuating. Not one bit.
Okay.
Relax, Moleface. I'm not insinuating anything.
Even an obsequious, brown-nosing bootlicker like Ivan must have noticed how much time the captain's been spending among the Canthas.
She's what do you call it? Casing the place.
The crew's getting restless. We should be ransacking the locals. Dare I say, even committing a little bit of piracy? Instead, we're hiding in these ruins up to our ears in seawater because we've risen.
We're not hiding. We're strategizing. You want to pillage the most technologically advanced civilization on Tyria without a plan? The captain's got a connection in Cantha. That's our in. We do a couple of jobs for this Canthan, earn some trust, and then we make our move.
Okay.
Explain this to me again. She needs a kind of dragon expert. She has every possible resource in Cantha at her disposal. Why does she need us to find her a dragon expert?
Apparently, they're in short supply, so she needs us to import one.
A dragon expert?
Yeah. I was thinking you could go to Radisson, maybe ask...
I know someone.
What?
I know someone.
You think they'd be willing to come?
No question. I know exactly what he wants to hear.
That's how they tricked
Need you
us.
ASAP. We may have just found our lead.
I'll take that.
Hey! Know how long it took to find that thing?
Yeah, no. Sorry, not just yet. There were 2 more boxes somewhere to listen to. There were. I figure from up here there would be some sort of thing to look at, right? Rendezvous point. What are those things? Okay, so the 2 optional logs are there and there. Rendezvous point. I want the optional logs first. For sure. For sure.
I like it.
Visitors, I thought you all should know you're trespassing on monastery property, which is a violation of Penal Code 77-65-A. Now, I'm going to give you one last chance to pack your things and vacate, or I'm going to have to take you in.
You're gonna wind up in here taking me in? I'm just shaking in my boots. Clays! Tell him what we think about being taken in.
I'm going to...
sights off because I'm having trouble shooting things. That's obvious. My question is, can you fix it?
Maybe. Depends.
Renyak, this doesn't have to be tedious.
The others. What did they say about me?
Hey man, could you insecure? Ex-slavers like you don't get right on personality. You want to succeed in the Everglades? Get results. At this very moment, you can start by fixing my gun. I'm going to see him again. I hated Gorik once. I resented how oblivious he was to me, to the world. And now, I don't feel anything. Sitting on these crumbling ruins at the edge of the world.
We're supposed to feel sorry for her.
An emptiness. We're like ants. Scuttling through life until we die. And nothing's left but bones and rubble.
Oh, shut up.
Stars. The gods. The dragons.
Think I'm scared of you?
Our lives.
Some little rat thing with pointy hands?
Well, hello, Commander.
Existence.
Say, didn't you just beat this gentleman's friends to a pulp?
Yeah, looks like I forgot one.
We found him roaming around out here. Seems he was piecing this together. I recall Blish using similar components in his portal research. Appears to be a tool for mist traversal.
Shame if we accidentally dropped it off a scenic overlook. And I hear the mists are lovely this time of year, too.
Careful with that. We need... Fine. What do you want?
Fine, what do you want?
Uncle cited a professional interest in Elder Dragon research, namely Aurene. Care to elaborate?
You're asking the wrong guy. Uncle does the dragon stuff. And maybe my train? Who knows anymore?
Sounds a bit uncertain.
Because it doesn't matter. There's better things coming. Big plans.
Power flow at
The
30%.
Jade winds aren't changing.
Care to elaborate on these big plans, Air Fiend?
Rude to my associate and off topic. Commander, would you teach this bozo some manners?
We'll kick his teeth in.
Okay. I don't know what the plans are. Just heard some higher-ups mention it. Look, I fix stuff, clean the galley, might run a few errands. Nobody's telling me nothing.
Gods, we're beating up the maintenance guy?
Yep, you're beating up
This
the
isn't
maintenance
helping
guy.
anything. Let him go.
Can you just give it back?
Gorik.
Damn it! What'd you do that for, you little dweeb?
Seems to have gotten stuck in these pointy hands. I could
Dweeb.
probably repair it quite easily, but I have work to do.
Hey, so when are you stopping by the MinTech office for those files? Connie's got to lock up at some point. She really doesn't like working overtime.
Detective, can you please stop hacking our private communications?
I'm not hacking. For the love of...
Commander, if you want those files.
Then they're waiting at the MinSec office. Don't try any funny business.
I understand. I'll be there soon.
Hacker!
Timmy's so funny. Okay, Marjorie.
I guess we got a lead out of him. A little cryptic, but I can work with it.
I've never felt so alive. Now I know how the mantis feels as it closes in on its prey.
Oh my
Take
God,
it easy,
Goric.
tough guy. That was pretty badass. But there is a certain finesse to this job. We'll practice. You can try being good cop next time.
Yeah. Okay. I need to go to the office. I don't know where the office is. But let's find it. Let's find it. We'll climb up walls and we will fly. Ooh, get stuck in things and as we fly. Oh, get knocked down things as we fly. Up, up, up. They may have J-Tech, but they don't have ways to fly like we do. Okay, so I need to go like there. Okay. Oof. Messing with the map too much. Okay. So go up around the mountains. Look at the beautiful cities. Oh my gosh, look at this. It's just beautiful. Oh my gosh. Hi, Jade Prowler.
Don't get overconfident.
I yield. I yield.
Participating in Defiance Con. Oh, you gotta just do it over and over and over again? That's what they expect you to do?
We're ready to kick those anchor
To get that
blades
heart?
right back into the sky.
Okay.
Maybe after a nice long nap.
Alright. So I need to go. Use spacebar jumping to glide across gaps. Why?
My defense protocols are initiated if you wish to trade.
What, fight you again? Okay.
Student, subvert my defense protocols by employing crowd control effects. You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
Okay. So seriously, this is what gets the heart filled. This is so stupid. I succeeded. Succeeded twice. Okay.
My defenses are now resetting.
Had I known that, I just would have stayed here and done this.
Yesterday about signing on for good.
Really?
Oh wow, look at him.
You have successfully eliminated my defenses. My defenses are now resetting for the next lesson.
Oh, I've earned my daily in it. Okay.
My defenses
devices are now
You can only do it so
resetting
many
for
times a
next
day, huh? Okay. Earn the monastery's trust by participating combo dot and other forms of training. Alright, now I'm going to actually finish continuing my story is what I'm going to do. What is that?
occur during this session.
Oh. Who made it leave?
Difficulty setting increased. Current level, was that your face? Oh.
Was that your face?
Impossible. You defeated me. I could deduct points for sloppiness.
It's okay,
but I
Bala.
will choose the high road. Just kidding.
Can I
A little joke to cheer about those things I said. No hard feelings.
Right, can we do this another one?
To provoke an emotional response. I applaud your excellent self-control. Please note, we are not responsible for any injuries, fatal or otherwise, that occur during this session.
Is this filling up the heart though? Would this be enough?
Student mode? Student mode disabled. Was that your face? Oh. Impossible. You defeated me. I could deduct points for sloppiness, but I will choose the high road. Just kidding. A little joke to cheer myself up. Ha ha. Ha ha.
Alright. Let's try it again, I guess.
Is that all you got? Humanity's worse off than I thought.
Ah ha ha. Are you laughing to make yourself feel better?
Incredible. Organic beings amaze me. But just wait.
Okay.
One day we machines will
That's
rise
not
up
doing
and have
anything.
our revenge.
I know I do need to do it so many darn times. Raptor taxi to... Where can we take the Raptor taxi? Raptor taxi to monastery. Where do we have to go? Where is it at? Where's he at? Where's that green thing at? Where is he at? Setsung Harbor. Okay, can we go to Setsung Harbor? To the harbor, please. Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Oh, this is cool.
A triple tail tamaki sounds really good.
You there?
Nice.
You look like an individual of class and taste.
Where are you taking me? Okay. Okay, okay, I see. I see, I see. I love this. Okay, you know what? Go a little slower. Now I still need to go to
Another proud moment.
okay. We need to go over here. Right, somewhere here. Not in here. Oh, look, there's all sorts of stuff to collect. Look at the dragonflies. How nice, right? Soybeans, soybeans, soybeans. You got capustas over here.
I'm always
Look at all this. Nice. Alright, I need to go inside there. That's the office, right? Up, up, up. Cherry blossom sapling. Look at all the gathering stuff. Lots of gathering stuff. I should put on my karma thing. Get that off Chicago. Bait cages. Bait cages. That doesn't sound good at all. Zucchini, zucchini. Oh, look, it's all cut up already. Look, I have a lot of big friends that I need to be feeding. Okay, do you think it's easy being a commander? It's not. So as long as you're not telling me I have to stay out of your garden, I am going to take carrots and sugar pumpkins and everything else. Okay. I don't know what's in the compost and I don't want to know. Okay, I know the office is right here that I need to go into. There's a boat. Hello, peasant. I wish I could lay down on the canopy. Wait, isn't this the office I'm supposed to be in? $3,500 feet away. Where is it? Is it here? Is this it in this? Oh, look at this fancy city. Fancy schmancy. Okay. Sorceresses. Okay. Hi, Connie.
Connie, right? Detective Rama gave me permission to be here.
Okay, yeah, that's totally interesting.
I'm gonna dig through your archives.
In the back. Knock yourself out. Ooh, I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Oh. She's so obnoxious. Jiminy crickets. Anybody else feel that way? I will be going as soon as I get all these things found, guys. My back is aching. It's going to take a while for this to upload because I imagine I've been doing it at least an hour. I'm thinking. Okay. Alright, so let's go over there.
Is that what you were looking for?
Maybe. Don't be so damn nosy. How about that?
Oh, are you doing something gross back there?
Yes, I am. Don't push my buttons, lady.
Remember, some of those files are
super off limits to me, I know. Okay.
Got what you needed?
Personal reading material of salacious natures. Not suitable for the working input. Okay.
Those files are so old and boring. What do you even want from them?
Oh, rich. She's a rich bee.
Cog skull. Huh. The Aether Blades must be marking their territory.
Suspicious markings. Administrative intelligence.
Hey, what do you think of Minister Lee? Total buzzkill, am I right?
Huh. Shut up. Huh. Unenforceable, huh? High security saying Lee. I just want to sit. Want to sit and have coffee. Alright, I'll get up. Or maybe I just won't sit again. Is there anything else to look at? Up here. Pretty picture. Alright, Akane.
Got what I needed, I think. Thanks for your help, Akane.
You know, okay, Akane. Leave the office. Okay, I left the office.
Bye.
Bye.
Commander, I'm at Orion's cave. You need to get over here. Like, right now.
I can't. I have to log off, guys. Okay. So this is where I will leave it. On my way to Orion's cave. Okay. Thanks, guys, for watching. And welcome to Cantha. Beautiful Cantha. Don't you just want to live here for real? Don't you wish you could just be a person in here? It's so darn beautiful. My God. Thank you, ArenaNet, for existing. Oh. I'm logging off. My back is bad after so long on. And I shoveled. Love you though. Okay. Alright, so thanks for watching, guys. Bye.